Now let's try this LinkedIn image. Let's see how it responds in many different tools. I mean the image URL. So this is the image URL. Let's open it on Chrome DevTools. Click on network. Reload the page. I have to clear browser cache to see 200. It's 304. What I understand in brief, it's the server is responding with the same element. There is no change. That's why it's 304. Anyway, you can go to Mozilla developer documentation rwt.org to know details. So here is the URL, and this is, I'm sorry, this is the URL. See, it returns 200 response code, and these are the query string parameters. There is no canonical, and actually, like for image, we Google doesn't accept canonical parameter for image, only for the web page and PDF, and I don't know what other media elements they support, but not for the image. But again, I mean, if you know that, okay, if there is any change in their algorithm or in their guidelines, please share with everyone. Now let's try the same URL with HTTP. So let's see how it goes. And it's still 200. See, it's already confusing. And how about add? You see that these are URL parameters after question mark. Let's add a trailing slash and let's see how it goes. It's 403 forbidden, which means server is not giving us anything. It's forbids us. Okay, and but if it is like HTTPS, is how it responds. Okay, it's HTTPS and it's the trailing slash and it's 403 forbidden. So it's already confusing, like the trailing slash issue. I think John, and thanks for all the tips and everything. He said a lot of times, and Google has a specific documentation, a specific page regarding this topic. I'm sure LinkedIn has very skilled engineers, but here's that issue. So, but let's try with Carl just to understand that, okay, how it works. So, but before Carl, maybe we try, yeah, let's try with Carl first. So let's see how it responds in Carl. Let's just remove the trailing slash first. And let's try see how Carl curl minus a flag on the, actually it's the capital I, okay. And let's see what it says. Okay, it's forbidden. Okay, let's try the same URL with HTTP. So Carl, capital I. I'm sorry, because I made a mistake. Just make it quick. So it's 403 forbidden. You see that. So Carl is giving us 403. Now let's try it, the HTTPS one, the main one, using Chrome Lighthouse tools. Run edit. Let's see how it goes. We also can try Lighthouse. Let's try this URL. The HTTPS. This is the command line interface version, and that one is the default version. So let's see how this tool, both Lighthouse, how they respond. The difference is the command line interface, usually it's like, if you're up to date, then it's like it's the latest version, and it uses the desktop user agent. And this one, it uses the, it depends on your device, whatever device you're emulating, that user agent. And I guess the version is a bit older than the user command line interface one. And Lighthouse Audit, I think, it's going to be big, and they're going to add more features. It's already very advanced and will give us a lot of different informations. But I hope, there will be an option to use it site-wide, not a URL, like a single URL basis tool. It will be a site-wide tool. I know it's going to, well, it's Google, right? They have this ability. So there are a lot of things. I'm not going to discuss everything, but if we go to the SEO section, we see that, okay, it says, I don't know why there is no tick mark, but hreflang, there's a tick mark. And 9 passed out is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which means bell canonical is true. And 1 failed out is, which is there is the meta description and what other important informations. In the progressive web section, it says doesn't redirect HTTP traffic to HTTPS. I don't know why is it. And you see those perceptual speed index. I mean, those are related to pay performance. It's actually integrated to web page test. You probably know. Anyway, but we're getting different. And for some reason, the command line interface, it doesn't open up the HTML file, HTML report. I don't know why, but you get the sense that, okay, it is actually giving a different responses. And if we also use Screaming Frog, let's see, I think it's the HTTPS version. Okay, it's 200 the size. It's the Screaming Frog search a spider tool and giving us 200. So Curl is giving us 403. Chrome DevTools, it is giving us 200. Lighthouse, Chrome Lighthouse, it's like it says that, okay, it didn't say anything about 200R. 403, let's see. Oh, it says one thing that if you're building a progressive web app, consider using a service worker so that you work offline. So it's a different thing. They're not using progressive web app, or they are. Let's just see quickly. I know that from applications that can use service worker. I don't think they're using service worker. This is from DevTools. I think this is they're using. LinkedIn is using service worker. Let's just refresh. It's drive.google.com. Other, not them. Okay, I think you get a sense. I mean, and the goal was to show you guys that, okay, how the URL responds in many different tools. And it looks like that, I'm already confused. We expect those URLs to respond, whatever the tool they're using, to respond consistently, a consistent response. It's going to make our task difficult. I know the engineers are very skilled in LinkedIn, but I don't know why, or maybe it's probably to dig more, but this is what I found. Okay, all right, thanks.